Hey there, friends. It's early September. We haven't had a whole lot of rainfall recently. It's been really hot and dry the last few weeks, so not finding a whole lot of mushrooms, but chicken of the woods don't care. It fruits rain or shine. It doesn't seem to be dependent on precipitation at all. I'm actually headed up to west central Indiana to go camping. It's just a couple hours away from here, but I will be in a completely different ecological zone. I'll be leaving the interior low plateaus and heading to the eastern Corn Belt Plains.
That's this brown area right here.
So maybe we'll find some interesting mushrooms up there. I'm definitely going to collect some of these and try out a recipe from one of our mushroom friends. Jesse in Germany suggested cooking them kind of like seafood. So I'm going to try that out at the end of the episode. Let's do it. Okay, these are pretty much perfect. They're brightly colored, nice and heavy, dense, but still soft. That's right where you want them. Word of warning, if you have never tried chicken of the woods mushrooms before, they don't always agree with everybody. Some people have allergic reactions. So if you're trying them for the first time, just try a little bit and wait a day or two. All right, let's get a move on. Corn, house, beans, corn, church, barn, corn, house, barn, beans, corn. Yep, I think I've reached the corn belt. It's pretty flat. Lots of corn. Maybe while we're driving, to pass the time, we could do a quick moment of geological context. All right, here's a map of the physical geography of Indiana. Largely we have three main regions: the northern moraine and lake region, the central till plain region, and the southern hills and lowland region. These two northern regions are very flat because the last glacier in the area came down and stopped here about 14,000 years ago and scraped that whole northern area flat, but it left the hills in the south here, and as it melted it created some silty river valleys and carved out ravines and bluffs down here. There's a lot of exposed bedrock. As the glacier retreated, deposited a lot of silt in the central till plains, up to 450 feet deep in some places. That's an amazing amount of soil. This is very good agricultural land. And then up in the north, we have the moraines, which are rocky deposits left by the glacier. And we also have some little glacial lakes. They're called kettle lakes, and that's where pieces of the glacier kind of broke off, calved off, sat there with their immense weight, and created little natural lakes. But we're going to the till plains, to a lake there which is not natural. It is a reservoir. This concludes our moment of geological context. All right, made it. Made it to the campsite. Well, here we are at Raccoon Lake recreational area. It's kind of cool because the park is just this peninsula in the middle of the lake. Beware of raccoons. They carry diseases, parasites. Beware. We have lots of dangerous animals roaming at night. All right, well, let's go check out this trail and see if we can find any mushrooms. But before we go, let's talk raccoon safety one more time. Raccoon safety is important. Look at these little varmints sleeping in trash cans, hiding under picnic tables, chewing on children's shoes. They're even worse than these ants. 70% of Indiana's wildlife is active at night. Be prepared. Keep a safe distance. Well, here's some violet tooth polypore. Pretty old, pretty dry, not very violet. Not that exciting. Well, here's some false turkey tail, Stereum, and what appears to be a lumpy bracket. Not really that exciting either. Alright, let's keep going. There's some nice regular turkey tails. Those are fresh. They're not dried up. Oh, here's some dried up oyster mushrooms hanging out over the water. Those must have been gigantic. It's hard to really get the scale, but this is a really, really big log. Those are really, really big. Dried up oyster mushrooms. All right, cool. Let's keep going. Look at all these vegetables. This could be a raccoon party tonight. Wow. Here's some more violet tooth polypores. A lot of them. And over here, something interesting. This is the second one of these I've seen. It's a maple with a broken branch at the base. It's completely full of water. Yet everywhere else it is completely dry and it hasn't rained for multiple weeks. I don't know. I can't explain this phenomenon. If anybody has any ideas, it sure stinks in there. It smells really bad. It doesn't smell like maple syrup or anything. Oh well, another mystery. Well, there wasn't much to be found on the mushroom front. Mostly just dried up old polypores. But at least we do have the chicken of the woods from this morning. So let's head back to the campsite and get ready to eat our chicken of the woods. All right, time to try the chicken of the woods. Jesse from Berlin suggested cooking them like seafood with the Old Bay seasoning. I'm not by any way endorsed by Old Bay. You can use your own seafood seasoning if you like, but she recommended cooking them with that, peppers, onions, garlic, and I'm gonna use some butter. I'm gonna slice this up thin and dry fry them till they sizzle, and then we'll add the vegetables. They're sizzling and a steaming. Let's add butter. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, this is hot dough. Okay, time to add the vegetables. I'm gonna hold off on the green onions till the end. And then we're gonna add the Old Bay seasoning. How much? That's probably enough. pretty good. That looks done to me. Let's turn it off and let it cool down a little bit, and then we'll give her a taste. All right, I'm excited. Let's try this out. It looks delicious. Well, it's hot. That's great. I might have put a little too much Old Bay maybe, but I love the combination. It kind of tastes like sausage or something. But a great combination with the onions and peppers and chicken of the woods. Definitely gonna try that again. Well, yeah, that was really great. Thank you, Jesse, for suggesting that. I suggest you try that at home if it looks good to you. And I'll see you next time on Mushroom Journeys.